Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of LSU Behind the Mic. I'm your host Mehtaab and today we're joined by
Isaac.
Would you like to introduce yourself and your role in the union?
Yes, so my name's Isaac. I am a Community Engagement Project Officer, CEPO, for Volunteering and Societies. My role is generally just helping students be able to put on the activities that they want to do. There's a lot of working with students to bring their great ideas into sort of feasible ways of working, and there's quite a lot of the admin stuff, so I try and take on that so that the students don't have to, because that's the boring bit and they want to do all the fun things.
So up until recently you were an action volunteer yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel that going through that transformation of being an action volunteer and now being the staff member that works with them?
It's cool. I like it. I think it's quite a lot of what I was doing last year. I'm sort of still doing. So last year I was the Hall Reps coordinator, and now I'm sort of doing those tasks for Action Wide, and I get paid for it. So that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Can you talk us through what Action is all about? So what do you guys do? What do you get up to?
So Action is the volunteering section of LSU. We run projects across Loughborough, Leicestershire and across the world, doing an insane amount of different things. We work with elderly people, kids, we work with churches and schools and the university to sort of help out in any way that we can, and just helping the community. So some of our projects, we send volunteers to old people's homes and they play games and they teach the elderly people how to use their phones and laptops and stuff, so it's very wholesome. We do a lot of gardening, litter picking, sort of what you would imagine a community group to do, and action volunteers sort of take on that role.
What initially attracted you to Action specifically when you were a student?
Yeah. So the full story is that I ran for welfare hall rep and I lost it. So then I got put into the RAG role. I didn't love that. I didn't really feel like I was doing as much as I could be doing as a hall rep, and I'd been on quite a lot of action projects. So I spoke to the RAG rep and he was quite happy to take on the RAG role, so then we swapped. And then I sort of never really left. I think I struggled a lot at university, at the start, being happy and being comfortable here, because obviously it's such a big change. But Action sort of gave me a place to go and do something, get me out and have new experiences and meet new people. It's just pretty cool.
Yeah, I feel like joining a section or a society and going out there and doing things,
Mm-hmm.
it really helps boost your confidence,
Mm-hmm.
and it also introduces you to so many people and you get to make so many new friends that you never...
You would the amount of my friends that I would have never met, because our courses were so different, if it wasn't for Action, is probably about 95%. So yeah, I was really lucky to find something that I loved so much from the start.
How would you say your confidence has grown from before you joined Action to where you are now?
Massively. I never ever would have been able. I mean, I still hate public speaking and talking to large groups of people, but I do it, and I never would have been able to have done it if it wasn't for Action, because from the get-go of being a hall rep, you're sent off on this project with 4 people from your hall and 4 people from another hall, and you're expected to lead it. So immediately, like, even if you're not comfortable with like leading a group, you have to do it. You're out there in a care home, or you're out there with a project partner. So it throws you in the deep end, and definitely has helped my confidence. Like, I probably wouldn't be sat here doing this if it wasn't for like all the experiences that I had, like working my way through action. Yeah.
Would you recommend the job role that you're in right now? Because obviously it's evident that you're so passionate about action, and now obviously you're the project officer for Action Societies as well. But how does that sort of correlate? Do you enjoy?
Yes, I love my job. I think there's something quite special in when you're sat in the office all day as a student. Like, you come and go and you've got other things to think about. But when you're sat in the office all day, you get to see sort of the full extent of everyone that comes in, and everyone who's doing all these like lovely and wonderful things. I think is really, really cool, and I get to work like with my student volunteers who are my friends, and I think that's also really cool, because you get to see like all the wonderful stuff that they specifically are doing, and it's really nice to be able to like help them out with that. Yeah, it's a good job.
Yeah. What advice would you give to people in the upcoming year who want to go for your role or any of the CEPO roles?
I think just like get involved as much as you can now. The job's a lot easier, I think, if you've had like the experiences of LSU, because you sort of understand the way that we work. But yeah, just like getting involved, meeting new people, it all just gives you like experience and confidence in being able to say, you know what, actually, yeah, I can do this, and these are reasons A, B, C, D to prove that I can, and these are things that I've done before that would like really fit well in this role.
What's been one of the highlights so far this year in your job?
Operation Jingle Bells was really, really cool. Operation Jingle Bells is an action initiative where we collect donations of either money or toys, and we send them to a couple of charities that distribute them to children in Leicestershire, so that like nobody wakes up with no presents at Christmas. And we, off the top of my head, I think it was about 840 gifts that we raised, which is just incredible and so lovely to like be a part of like such a massive impact. And we went to like a charity like meal afterwards for one of the charities that we work with, and it was so nice to just like see this like big group of people who would all come together for such like a lovely cause, and for them to like talk about how much impact that it had in the community. Yeah, it was really lovely.
That's so good. Well, I wish you the best of luck with the rest of the year ahead. I mean, we're going to be working together a lot, obviously, with CEPOs. But thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
And I will see you later.
Goodbye.
Thank you.